Hi folks, excuse me, long time no see. It is the 22nd of February. Sorry I've been away so long. We've been busy. If you notice, we're in a different place. We are in our own house. So when I previously said there were things going on in the background that I couldn't really talk about, it was that we were putting offers in on this house and just waiting for the solicitors to do the things they do that seem to take a long time, even though we had no chain or anything like that and we're first time buyers. There shouldn't have been complications or anything like that, but we had a couple of points that seemed to get, it took a long time to sort between our solicitor and the seller's solicitor, and I think our solicitor were a little bit slow. Anyway, done now. So we completed on the 29th of January and we moved in last Sunday, Valentine's Day, which was my granny's birthday. Was my granny's birthday. So that was cool. We've got connections to my granddad. With the street is got part of his name in it, and the number is his birthday, so it's pretty cool. We're like, it's the Teapot House, because it was Grandad Teapot, whose name is part of the street and whatever. And we called him Grandad Teapot. The kids, well, it was Toby when he was little. They had so many granddads, and Grandad always had a yellow, it's like a Fisher-Price teapot plaything, and little characters, you could put them down the spout of the teapot and stuff. And I'm kicking myself, I didn't get my dad to give it to me when he cleared Grandad's house out when he moved into the care home. I was like, oh no, the teapot, because I would have kept that forever. Paul would probably be like, why have you got that? I didn't keep it. But yeah, he was called Grandad Teapot because he always got the teapot out for the kids to play with when we went round. And they always used to get, Granny and Grandad used to get the teapot out for us to play with when we went round when we were kids. So yeah, we had to differentiate the granddads. So I've got Grandad Posty, which is my dad, because he was a postman before he retired, and Grandad Posty, and there's a Mr. Mad, Grandad Mr. Mad, a silly granny, a granny door, there's lots of different, and a grandpops and a popper, yeah, because, you know, sort of divorced parents and stuff. Anyway, this is the third time filming this, and I keep getting completely distracted and waffling for far too long, so I'm going to try and keep myself it's working well so far, isn't it? So yeah, we're on the same estate, so we're still within reach of both boys' schools, which, according to Boris Johnson, today the kids will be going back to school on the 8th of March. I haven't had to homeschool both of them here yet. We moved, it worked out really well, we moved over half term, because obviously the kids need the internet for school, I need the internet for work, so we were without internet for 2.5 days, which the kids did not cope or like it very well, or didn't like it very much. Me and Paul didn't notice too much because we were too blooming busy, but it was a bit boring for the kids, and you know. And then as soon as the internet came on, we didn't see them for like hours, which was good for us because we could carry on without feeling too guilty that we were not doing anything with them and they were bored. Yeah, and they got to catch up and, you know, watch all the YouTubes that apparently is key to their survival. We had Freeview they could watch, but they were really upset that they couldn't watch YouTube. So yeah, that all seems to be up and running now. I was back at work last Thursday. Excuse me, so was Paul. I worked Thursday, Friday, and then I've worked today. Tobin had online school today, but Jack had an inset day, so he has been walking around in his dressing gown, refusing to get dressed. Yeah. So I'm hoping to have a crochet area at the back of the house. I'm in the front room now, or the lounge, and then through there is the dining room stroke office, and then through those double doors is the conservatory extension, where we will hopefully have this sofa once our new sofas come, because the sofa behind you got broken quite a bit to get it in the house. So yeah, we'll have this sofa back there, and the telly set up so the boys can game down here, and then when they've gone to bed I can sit in there and crochet. I have a shed, excuse me, in the garden, which is full of my yarn at the minute. I had to order 2 new big tubs to put all my yarn in, so it's elements, safe from the elements, but it is pretty good. It's, you know, it's watertight, whatever, but obviously we're wanting to insulate it and like chipboard it out, so it's a bit more safe from the elements. But at the minute it was just all the yarn is out there just until everything's straight, because there's still stuff left over in the conservatory that needs homing, but until we can do sort of charity shop runs and tip runs to get rid of stuff. We've got furniture we're not using now, we've got a wardrobe that we broke down, there's a chest of drawers we're not using, 2 bedside tables, you know, it's just endless the amount of rubbish there was at the old house. The loft's full. There's some stuff obviously we'd want to take to the tip and get rid of or give to the charity shop, but they're not taking donations at the minute, so plenty of sorting still to do. But to say we've only been here a week, it's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased. Paul's worked really hard. I have too, but yeah, Paul and his stepdad did a brilliant job last Sunday bringing stuff over, and it's helped having the keys for a couple of weeks before we moved in, so we could come and decorate and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good. We've got furniture coming for Tobin, so his room will be sorted. The boys picked the colours of their bedrooms, so they've both got 3 dark grey walls, and then Tobin's feature wall is purple, really purple, and Jack's is like a teal colour, which is really pretty. So they've got curtains to match the feature walls. Jack's got a big like mid-sleeper bed that's got a shelf under it and a chest of drawers for his clothes and a pull-out desk. But he's going to get an office chair at some point, not immediately because, you know, money. Tobin's got 2 new sets of drawers coming and a desk and an office chair, gaming chair, office chair thing. That's black and purple, that'll match his room, so it's super cool. Yeah, we've done absolutely nothing to our bedroom. No, I painted it. The same grey as this. It was grey before, but a bit, you know, tatty looking and tired, so we just sort of freshened up the paint. The boys' rooms were white, and Tobin's room definitely needed decorating. Jack's room had to have a new floor because there was a fitted bed, a specially made bed because it's a small room, and the old owners took it with them, ripped it out basically, and it ripped half the flooring up. So we came here to a note that said, sorry about the small bedroom floor. We're like, what about it? What have you done? And then found that there was only half of the floor, so, and half of the skirting board, so we had to rip it all up and buy new flooring and skirting board that we weren't expecting to have to buy. We're getting a new garage door because this one, well, the frame is rotten. So that was sort of one of the first things we were like, oh, that might need doing. So my dad very kindly said, get a quote and we'll sort it. And then we bought a new oven because we thought, well, we've got some money and we're gonna, you know, it's the first time we've ever got to choose our own oven because it's normally whatever's in the house we rent. So we bought a self-cleaning oven and we paid to have it installed, and Curry's brought it and said, I can't install that, you need an electrician. So got a refund for the installation fee, got an electrician out, and he went, oh, you need a whole new fuse board. Like, and I can't come till mid-March. You see that big hole? That's where the oven was. But Curry's took that away when they brought us the new one. So we then had Curry's come and collect that oven, the new oven, and had to have AO deliver us a new oven with a plug, just so it could plug it in, and we didn't need a new fuse board fitting before we could even have an oven. So I'm still waiting for a refund from Curry's for the oven I sent back. Tumble dry fit okay, thankfully. I've got new wall lights that I bought, but they need to wait for the electrician to come and do the new circuit board, which hopefully won't need the whole house rewiring. I've had 2 electricians look, and they were fairly optimistic that it wouldn't need a full rewire, because that's thousands of pounds. Haven't got it, just haven't got it. And they'd have to make holes in your walls, and I've just painted all the walls. So we're really hoping it doesn't come to that. Yeah, I've ordered some wool, because god damn it. Oh, these like hundreds of pounds we're spending on everything else. I was like, I'm going to wait until Aldi put their special buy up. So I've been hounding the website because special buys were due on the 25th of February and there's no yarn on it. I assume that it says that some of their items are out of stock, so I don't know if yarn was due to be on there. I think there's one due in March as well. But there've been a couple of craft updates and no yarn on it. But I did see someone say on Facebook there would be one in March. But I need black yarn. I've been making granny square blankets to send to the local care homes or nursing homes. It may end up being too warm by the time they're actually done for them to need them. But... So I was going through my stash of ice yarn and making up, blankets. But I started edging the last one. I've done 2 already. Started edging the last one in black and then ran out of black. I swear I had more black DK yarn. No. So I thought, right, I won't put an order in online. I'll wait because we're moving and I haven't got time to crochet and it's not an issue. I'll find something else to do. So I've been reading and not a lot else because I'm too tired and I've hurt my foot. I dropped one of my new big heavy duty yarn tubs full of all my hanging clothes. It bumped down, I carried it downstairs on my own, or bumped it down the stairs on my own at the old house because it's got wheels and everything. It was really helpful. And I was like holding it on my chest as I came down the stairs, and then as we got to the bottom, or as I got to the bottom, I let it bump down the stairs and it landed right on my big toe of my left foot. And it's done something bad to the nail. It's really painful. So this was Saturday of last week. So then we did the big move of everything on Sunday and I limped the entire day and I was in so much pain. I was taking cocodamol because just the pain in my toe, I could hardly walk. I thought I'm just going to chop it off. It's just easier. I'm not given to being normally that dramatic about pain, but oh my God, it hurt so much. It's still not right. But I can walk a bit more. I can't exercise because unless I find something that doesn't, bend my foot. But we've been that busy. I've easily reached my step target and been absolutely shattered by sort of tea time. I've not particularly been walking anywhere, but just walking around the house and walking, going to the old house and stuff. So yeah, not much crochet has happened. However, I waited till yesterday, the special buys came up and there was no yarn. So I did right. So I've ordered some yarn from Mariners. There's a person using my drive to turn around. Yep, right down the drive. We're on a cul-de-sac and we're in the corner. We got a corner plot, which means we've got a nice garden. I'll try and add some pictures in. Paul did a walk around video of the house, but it was when there was nothing here or, boxes and stuff. So I'll try and get some photos and show you things as they're coming along. But yes, we've got a nice garden. We've got solar panels because we get sun all day, so we get some free electricity, which will be nice because we're using a lot, having all the computers on and me constantly boiling the kettle. And heating the house through winter while we've all been, you know, well, me and the boys have been here every day is not fun. Not here so much with the old house, but excuse me. So I'm looking forward to warmer weather where I won't have to spend so much money on heating the house. But shall I show you some crochet? Because I've waffled on for like 15 minutes. This is me trying to be concise. Sorry, but I haven't been on for ages, so hopefully you'll forgive me. I made a unicorn, which has been claimed by one of my friends already, but to be honest, I can't be bothered to go and, you know, try and figure out delivery. I was like, look, this is our new address. If you get a chance, come and get it. If not, you just have to hold on because I'm just too busy and fried and whatever. So this is a pattern by Dear Jack Stitchery, I think. And he's super cute. This is from Lolly's. It's baby heffalump colourway. This is a Lolly's, which is just a turquoise Armoni Aran. And then this is another Lolly's Armoni variegated. I can't remember the name of it. Betsy or something like that. One of the just like girls' name colours. So I thought I would make him because I liked, when I keep seeing the pattern, I'm like, I really like the hoofs. I think they're cute. And the hair wasn't a complete beast, which is nice. So if unicorns usually put you off because of the hair, this is a good pattern. I'll link it below. I've also got the big unicorn, which I think is a very similar pattern, but I bought it anyway. Because at some point I might do it in blanket yarn. And then I decided to treat myself, because I've not spent any, I've still got birthday money from last April and Christmas money and stuff. So I bought myself Zumigurumi 9 because my hairdresser sent me a picture of a horse very similar to this and said, can you make this? And I went, I'm sure I could. I've just signed on the house, you know, completed on the house. You don't need it soon, do you? And she went, absolutely not, whenever. So I thought, well, I'll order the book while I remember. And it's got a cute panda and a Highland cow and is that a penguin? Yeah, penguin in a jumper, looking a little bit angry. And a baby pig and a toucan. That pug in a sailor shirt. Anglerfish, that gecko, what's its name? I can't remember, but it's quite cute. I want to make it. I think Greta, maybe? I think she's the first pattern. Let's have a look. Gertie. Gertie the gecko. Super cute. I think there are 15 patterns. So there's some that aren't shown in the back. Let me see if there's a page where they are all shown. Oh, there's not really. There's a fox and an elephant, and this chap is called Oatly the horse. I need the black to do the muzzle bit or around there, like the bridle or whatever, but I've pulled out a navy blue that I might do this with, and it's just really hair and tail left. So I sewed this together last night. Sat in the conservatory. It's a little bit chilly in there at night, but not as bad as a normal conservatory would be. We've got it's weird, it's not a full conservatory because we've got along the wall of the house is like an actual wall. It's not all glass. And we've got a big radiator, like a really long radiator, so it does keep it fairly warm in there. It's going to be baking in there in the summer, I think, but we've got 3 doors we can open, and apparently the garden is a sun trap all the time. The neighbours have said that the old owners look like they've been on holiday all the time because they were constantly sunbathing, which I won't be doing, but I may sit in the garden. They've left us a nice it's a parasol, but it's sort of an up and over. It's not from the ground, it's like a arched one, which I will show you when we get out there and I take pictures and stuff. We have a palm tree. We have a couple of palm trees. We've got palm trees on the front. If I can turn you around and try and show you. Can you see our palm trees? in the front garden. I hope that showed you and it didn't make you feel sick. I've got some palm trees in the back garden. Yeah, I've got a huge long driveway. Like you can fit 3 cars on it easily. Unfortunately, it's all in one row, so if one of you at the front, which is usually me, I'm down near the garage, you want to get out, you've got two, like, cars in the way. So we're thinking about putting some slabs on the, because it goes like straight down to the garage door, but there's a section off to the left as you're driving down, no, to the right, sorry, as you're driving down it, which we could use to park on, and then both of us would be able to get out. So we may do that at some point. At the minute, I'm not exactly going out. I'm still working at home, so it's not really an issue. Can't go to the gym yet. So it's just if I needed to go out to the shop or anything. But we are even closer to the estate's corner shop, local shop. It's like literally at the end of our street, really. So if I need something desperately, I can go there. I get my bike out the garage and go for a ride. Yeah, it hasn't come up yet particularly. I did consider going to Poundland yesterday because I had to go to Home Bargains for some cleaning bits and some hair dye, which I haven't done yet. So I went in Home Bargains and they didn't have any black yarn either. I was getting a little bit like, I just want black DK yarn. I went in Wilko the other week to buy curtain, buy paint and just loads of fittings and loads of bits we've needed for the house. And they have yarn, no black yarn. And I was like, I'll go up to Poundland, I'm sure they'll have black yarn. I thought, it's not really essential. If I get stopped and asked where I'm going, I don't think I can quite tell them that buying black yarn is really an essential trip. And I was like, well, I can't get my car off the drive anyway, so that kind of made the decision for me. Yeah, we haven't, other than moving house and spending loads of money, we haven't really been doing anything. I've not crocheted a great deal, like I say, because it's just been busy, and you know, if I have got a chance to sit down, I probably fell asleep. I'm watching crochet videos and ASMR videos, and before I know it, I've fallen asleep. Or I've been reading my book. So yeah, everything's really good and new and exciting, and we're really happy. It's like I say, it's something we never thought we would actually get around to doing, with needing such a large deposit, but you know, we were able to sort it, and yeah, we're just excited for forever now, for living here. The kids keep saying, when we move, I'm like, no kids, no, we're not moving. I like it here. We kind of think it's got everything we need for, you know, the foreseeable future. Got a shed with my wool, yeah, what more could a girl want? Gonna have a little crochet nook in the conservatory, which the kids were a little bit miffed about. They were like, that's our gaming area. So I had to sort of put my foot down. I'm like, this is my house now. I would like to be able to crochet downstairs, not have to sit in my bedroom and crochet. Harumph. Whether I actually get my own way or not, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the update. I'm sorry it's been a bit waffly, and I'm sorry I've been away for so long. But just lost Crojo, and then just been so busy thinking about a million things about the house, and then doing a million things to the house. But hopefully it will calm down. The kids will go back to school. I'll have a bit more brain space because I've been teaching. I don't really have to do a lot with Tobin. But obviously with Jack, we do a bit more work with him because it's not online, or you know, his work is set on a website, but it's not interactive with the teachers. Excuse me, Tobin's school is great, and they set work for him, and he actually hands it in via the internet, via the system they've got set up. Paul is now having a day off, or a day at home a week to teach the kids, just to give me a bit of breathing room, because work has been very busy. If you've seen anything about the ports in the UK and the problems we're having with them, and shortage of shipments. Freight has gone from probably costing about $1,500 per container. It's now about $12,000 because of supply and demand, and shipping lines don't want to come into the UK because there's chaos at the ports and stuff's not getting offloaded. So basically whoever wants to pay the most money will get their shipment sent. This is nothing we're doing. This is, you know, shipping lines in China or wherever saying if you want it to move you've got to pay. You know, it's space issues. So anyway, yes, so work has been busy, and Brexit. Right, my battery light is flashing because I've talked for too long. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sticking with me. If you have, I'm sorry I've been away. I will hopefully be back with stuff, but at least a yarn haul when it comes. So take care. Thank you all for making your content that's been keeping me company and stopping me going quite so crazy. I love you all. I hope you're staying safe, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.